Hey Siri, what's the weather forecast today? Hey Siri, what's the weather forecast today? Hey Siri, what's the weather forecast today?
It's currently partly cloudy and 3 degrees. Expect cloudy skies starting in the morning and clear skies in the afternoon with mixed conditions for the rest of the day. Today's high will be 9 degrees and the low will be 3.
Day in my life, let's go. I jump out of bed and straight to the bathroom to get ready. That's brush, shower, skincare and all of that kind of stuff. My bag's usually packed, so except that some sort of stuff slowing me down, I typically don't spend a lot of time in the house once I get up. Once I get ready, I then jump on my bicycle and I'm off to uni, or should I say work. You're probably thinking, what sort of weirdo doesn't have breakfast when they get up? And that's me. I haven't been a breakfast person for so many years now. I think it started off with me not being bothered to make it, and then I got so used to it that even if I have breakfast now, I feel so heavy and very non-functional. Anyhow, I got to the lab sometime about an hour from when I wake up, an hour-ish. So it kind of makes sense that I'm in the lab around 8 AM today. Sanitize, and after settling, I start my day with some life admin. That's replying to emails, booking people into my day or the rest of the week. I have a number of A-level students I'm currently mentoring, and I meet with them once a month, so I'm trying to fit as many of them as possible into this week. That goes on for a while before I then get distracted and start using my phone. About 9 AM-ish, I finally start some lab work, and here I grab some cells that I'm growing to see how they're doing. This is kind of what they look like under the microscope. You can see those tiny patterns everywhere. The cells are quite confluent, which means they've grown to like maximum occupancy in the flask, and if I leave them any longer with the same amount of nutrients, they're going to start competing and eventually start dying. So I need to take some of them out and give the rest some fresh nutrients and supplement, which we call media. That's the reddish thing in the bottle. I do this for a while and then I head back into the lab to continue my experiments from where I left off yesterday. So experiments, I chat here and there with people in the lab, and in the blink of an eye, it's noon. I go grab lunch, which I didn't film because I was quite hungry, as you can imagine. But here's me having a snack and watching a movie on Netflix. Typically I have my lunch with other people in the lab, but our breaks were quite staggered these days, so I just, watch the movie instead. I then head back to the lab and do some experiments here and there, discuss my results when necessary, do some brainstorming. And sometime between 5:30 and 6, I am out of the lab and in the gym. Today we're working on legs and I only got one clip, sorry. That's because I realized that I wasn't filming when I was already in my last set and I didn't want to go through all that pain again just to have some footage. And when I'm finally done with the gym, guess what? I am back in the lab. Remember when I said I needed to book some of my mentees in? One of them was only free at 7:30 PM and I don't work once I'm home, so any business needs to be finished before I get into the house. So here I am back in the lab and we're discussing applications for September and possible limitations. Then if you don't have one by then that becomes a problem, right? This goes on for about half an hour and then at this point I am exhausted. I go back home, shower, eat and have me time. Me time is strictly no work. This is usually just me finishing up my movies, catching up with friends, watching a YouTube video, cooking, baking, all that fun stuff. But me time is strictly no work. That's why I have to finish all business before I get back home. Today's Netflix because I have zero energy to do anything else. I then continue my movie till I sleep, which is typically around 1 AM. And that's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching, but that's a typical day in my life. Nothing too exciting, it's just typical lab work and working out. If you found this video interesting and want me to make more of this type of videos, please let me know in the comment section below and I will see you next video. Bye bye.